Ooh, are we in this thing? Is the melanin on? Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am doing swell, and it is time for another review. Make sure to go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow your girl on social media at MissTP90. And baby, even though I didn't like visually record, honey, the review for last week's Real Housewives over on Another Word with Miss P, my podcast. Make sure y'all check it out if you're a fan of This Is Us. Honey, I reviewed the second to the last episode. This week is it. This is it, Michael Jackson. I'll definitely put the links down below, or you can just type in Another Word with Miss P on your favorite streaming service, because I am everywhere that you can stream, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Marlo is building a nice little home from the scratch. She has the builder there. She has the blueprints. Honey, I can't stand Marlo because she is inviting Kenya and Sheree and told the builder, honey, I invited some baby builders, okay? One is still building and one that took 20 years to build her house. I was over it. I said, so why did you invite them? I personally feel like as long as I don't have to pay for somebody else's rent, lease, mortgage, etc., etc., I don't care how long it takes, honey. If that your name is on that thing. Marlo said, honey, just give me 800 square foot for my closet, okay? And 500 to 400 square feet for my bedroom. Kenya talking about, oh my God, this little bedroom. Girl, if she just want a nice little twin size bed up in there, if that's what she wants so that she can have all of her clothes everywhere, that is on Marlo, honey. You don't get to say so, Kenya. Marlo, why did you bring Kenya to the grounds and y'all just arguing? Not arguing, arguing. Why y'all doing that? Marlo is sore because everybody wants to know where she get her coin from. Well, honey, we've been wanting to know that since she hopped on the scene as Nene's friend. We've been wanting to know. Just tell everybody, and then we'll be done. I forgot this episode. We're going to New York City. Sheree, are we gonna see your man, Tyrone? And of course, I laugh every time Sheree has something to say because it's hilarious. I mean, he put in an order with his parole officer. I guess he can go that far because he's on house arrest. So we're gonna see if you guys get to see Tyrone or not. I don't even know if I'm gonna see Tyrone. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Now it's Sheree versus Drew. I really feel like at the end of the day, some people do love drama. Some people love mess and, you know, just being argumentative. I think the average person does not. Okay, I don't, especially when you have 8,000 other things on your plate, such as a husband that's getting on your damn nerves, such as cheering. Okay, because that's what's going on with Drew. Okay, because Wreck-It Ralph is doing too damn much. But yes, I do agree. She is good at deflecting, and she does overtalk. When she's overtalking, people are trying to tell her what's really going on, but she overtalking to people that's trying to tell her the truth. Anyway, Candy and Todd, they're going on a nice little morning stroll. They talk about the show and getting the husbands to come to the Broadway play. And he said, yeah, I mean, while we're in New York City, we can look at the Jersey condo or whatever and see what can be done. And she was like, nah, that was a place you had with your ex. I feel like that's weird. And as far as the kids go, there ain't gonna be nowhere for them. Personally, sweetie, New York, okay, wherever you go, is high as hell. I see where she's coming from with the ex and things like that. But honey, once you renovate, once you get some Clorox clean up in that bitch, once you renovate that whole thing, there will be no remnant of that woman. It is what it is. And y'all can rent that out. That can be some more coin for little Todd. Uh-oh, here goes Todd. He was like, I mean, you always saying I. It's just not about you. And out of nowhere, they just get quiet. I said, ooh, yikes. That's their conflict resolution, is being quiet. I said, but y'all can't lie. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet. You can't say nothing else because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You just be like, you know what, just to keep the peace, I'ma shut the fuck up. We're now at Drew and Wreck-It Ralph's, and it's time for some counseling. I said, oh my God, I was so nervous because first of all, why are there like 4 assistants? That is too many asses in a house looking around at one time. You can't keep your eye on those people. What are they doing? Where are they going? Who's doing what? That makes me nervous. And then old dude, the one that's on probation, you can go. Ain't no probation when it comes to my privacy, okay? And when it comes to what you saying about me and my husband, you can go the door. Here comes Dr. Ken. He flew in, child. I said, ooh, okay, making house calls. After their explosive dinner, Wreck-It Ralph, child, he's been sleeping in the kids' room. I said, wait, what? I can understand you know, you taking a load off, you're going in the living room to watch some TV, something like that, but then you come your ass to bed. But as far as you being in a whole nother room in the house for days on end, and she was like, and this is normally what happens when it's real bad. I'm like, when it's real bad? Huh, girl, no, I'm sorry. They go straight into the dinner with Dr. Ken. Ralph said he didn't feel like Drew received the dinner well. He doesn't feel respected, appreciated, and he gives her the world. I was like, okay. He was like, I gave her steak and lobster, and that night she deserved a Lunchable. I was like, whoa, Wreck-It Ralph, calm down. Which Lunchable did she deserve? The chicken nugget? Okay. Or did she deserve, you know, the little pizza where you got to put it together yourself? Did she deserve the ham and cheese? The turkey and cheese? Which one? Did it even come with a little Snicker? Did it come with a Capri Sun? Which one? Since you want to be all testy, it was a bit much. I can see where Dr. Ken was with Drew, basically telling her, hey girl, we got to live in the moment a little bit. I can see how Ralph would feel a type of way, okay? But I can also see Drew's point of view. Like, we can have, how do we have all these unresolved issues, child? And you supposed to make me say, ooh, thank you so much for the lobster. Thank you so much for the steak. Like, I'm confused. And we just argued 2 hours ago. Like, I don't, it's a slippery slope. I do feel like Dr. Ken was being a little all over the place. He wasn't really being neutral. I feel like he was like, okay, I'm a teeter-totter with the both of you. Even when it came to the little maniac comment, he kind of slid through there. He was like, listen, it don't matter what Dr. Ken say. What y'all think? I'm like, first of all, why did you fly in? Ooh, Dr. Ken, this was good. He said, y'all are really making a choice to attack each other every day. I said, ooh, ouchies. And he said, okay, we're going to have a 30-day challenge. No more combative conversations, no more arguments, etc., etc. If the other blows up, does arguing, whatever, you have to do what the other wants you to do for 24 hours. I said, oh, shoot. He was like, and if you don't want to do what the other one wants to do for 24 hours, y'all better keep the agreement. I said, well, I don't know how long that's going to work. I really don't know. But they were like, I'm game. Okay, Dr. Ken. I said, okay, I guess. I haven't been married that long, but you have to choose to be with your partner. You have to choose to literally be kind, nice, etc., not argue, not raise your voice, not do all that type of stuff, not be petty. You have to choose to do that. Through the good, the bad, and the in-between, you have to choose how you going to be. Got to choose your perspective, just like you can choose your environment and choose what you want to eat. It's the same thing with your partner. It's the same thing. Whoa, Candy had Tits and Ding Dong showing up at everyone's house to thank them for coming on the trip and to bring the gifts with them. I said, well, girl, damn. Were we watching the Broadway play with Jesse Williams? Or were you a part of that? Is that what your investment was? Or are you doing a Dungeon Family tour? Okay. Kenya Hush. Talking about, she should have just given us all playbills. Girl, live a little, man. Get that corn cob out of your ass. Take the gift. You had to get it. She even looking at the girl, talking about, you're not cold. The girl was like, no, I'm not. I'm in character. I said, that's right, girl, with your tits all out. Do it, bitch. Do it. Everybody is taking Candy's Sprinter to get to the airport to go to New York. Lord, Kenya is like, I didn't know this was a couple's trip. Girl, you asked at your baby's birthday party. You should have asked again, send a text, do something, bring a little friend. You weren't gonna bring nobody nowhere. Just come on the trip. They make it to New York, and there's a competition for who's gonna have the penthouse, who will have the suite. And the thing was, who has the best sex story? I was like, wait, what? Huh? Everybody making up shit, and I feel like Kenya's was made up. All the stories were cute, a little PG-13, until Kenya in this trail of coyote blood. I said, wait. Kenya, you automatically win, even if this was made up. I don't know, for the shits and giggles, and for you to think, actually, that couldn't have been made up. Ain't nobody gonna think about no damn coyote and blood. Who does that? Girl, you won. Penthouse, go. It's time to go to Todd's place. While on the Sprinter, Candy is telling everybody why it's a nah for her, the condo. And when they're in New York, he want to be with his boys, and like he in college again. And I'm like, damn, girl, shh. Let the man tell everybody about the condo. We know you don't like it. Lord, kid. Todd had a good point. He was like, yo, I'm from New York. I moved to you, okay, in Atlanta with your family. Everything is based in Atlanta. When I come here, let me just be. And I was like, that's true, though. Everybody was like, yeah, that's true. Ooh, that was a good one. The struggles of growth. I really feel like they have to figure out that balance so neither one continues to resent the other over time, i.e. Todd. Marlo is a fool. She was like, Todd's projects might blow out the water, but definitely not without Candy's money. I was hollering. I said, get out of that. The condo, we see it. It's nice. The view is spectacular. And honey, I feel like after it's renovated, it'll be really, really nice. But I feel like they need to do one project at a time. Everybody was like, yeah, go ahead and renovate this. You know, rent it out. Do what you need to do. Candy was like, I don't know. I was like, girl, anyway, it is time to eat. Everybody is all together. They start talking about wedding rings. And the men have theirs on. And Candy said, I mean, I never really put it on. I said, oh, okay. Drew said, I mean, they weren't really fitting after the babies. And I mean, I stopped wearing them when we were having some issues. And I was like, okay. Then they just dropped that whole subject. And then she ends up telling the group about the 30-day challenge. And I'm about like Candy. The challenge should be like for eternity because I don't know how that's going to work. The assistant then comes up. And Ralph was like, how do we really get over this? And I'm sitting here like, really, Ralph? You didn't go through it, sweetie. You were the one that was in it. Okay? Drew is the one that is going through it. Humiliated. Time, yes, and reassuring behavior, not being a dick face or an ass, or just really just wanting to be with your wife. That's great. Kenya was like, you remind me so much of Mark. It is crazy. And she was like, she doesn't want to feel invalidated. She says something and you get defensive. I was like, good job, Kenya. But if I remember it correctly, sweetheart, when Mark was speaking to you like this, you was mute. And everybody was looking like, where's Kenya? Honey, sometimes when you're in relationships, you know, the Little Mermaid, you lose your voice sometimes. Okay? Especially when somebody's talking to you, you like, sometimes in your head, you be wondering, is this person really talking to me like this? Are they crazy? It happens. Ralph was trying to explain his actions and made it so much worse. I mean, you have a woman working with you super close that you say is your assistant, and you don't see how that would make your wife feel a type of way that y'all getting all mushy, you sending texts and all this. What? Ralph wrecking it, pretty much. Kenya was like, he is a true asshole. And then, of course, Bravo, they ain't shit. They do a back in time with Mark. Mark was just terrible, child. I'm glad she got out of that. Might have worse with Mark because, child, Kenya was like, do you not get that? Like, are you not understanding that? You are tearing her down. Then Ralph started laughing. I said, what in the hell? Kind of brushed Kenya off and was like, Todd, what were you going to say? I mean, we need, some more opinions. Because he knew Kenya was telling the truth and finally saying what Drew needs to be saying. But Drew, of course, in her confessional was like, that is what I've been wanting to say. Ooh. Marlo did say a word, though. She was like, I mean, it's you too, Drew. He is only doing what you allow. Okay, just saying. Then here comes Kenya saying, I mean, a few of us have been in fights with Drew and she can't let stuff go. And you and Ralph, I see y'all doing some of the same things. And Drew was like, whoa, like what? And she was like acknowledging stuff. Like, y'all don't acknowledge. They were like, acknowledgement. And she was like, yeah, the issue with you and Sheree. Child, why did they bring that up? Drew said that there was no evidence with Anthony, the assistant, that he was being messy. Honey, the bone collector, she pulled out her phone. Sheree has the receipts and told Wreck-It Ralph, I mean, he was the one that told me you were gay. Here goes Ralph. He says, what? And that was the end of the episode, honey. Baby, all in all, I thought it was a good episode. I'm enjoying Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am watching Basketball Wives. Honey, that's going to be good. That's going to be real good. Hopefully, I can pop back in to talk about Basketball Wives this week. Ooh, I'm going to do This Is Us, honey. Make sure to comment down below. Let's talk about this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless. Bye.